Welcome to a new episode of Science in Context. I'm Sabine, and this week, Dr. Thomas Rawson and Christian Morgenstern join me to speak about SARS-CoV-1. Christian, SARS-CoV-1 is the first respiratory virus that the Pathogen Epidemiology Research Group evaluates. Why is this work so important?
The SARS outbreak in 2001 caused a profound impact on 6 countries which had in-community transmission of the SARS-CoV-1 virus. The outbreak was characterized by superspreading with, for example, over 300 infections at Amoy Gardens in Hong Kong. Also, we saw a substantial number of infections in the hospital settings. The primary objective was to compile the characteristics of SARS as beta coronaviruses continue to pose a pandemic threat. This work contributes to a better understanding of past events and how these can inform future pandemic response. To enable this, we have collated all our work and added those to our R-Package Epi review.
And how is SARS-CoV-1 different from the more familiar SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID-19?
Although SARS is more severe, with an estimated case fatality ratio of 11%, we found very limited evidence of asymptomatic transmission. Individuals are only infected just when they actually display symptoms, making mitigation measures much more feasible and easier to implement. Unlike COVID-19, when we saw large-scale nationwide non-pharmaceutical interventions which impacted everybody's life. The difference between SARS-CoV-1 and SARS-CoV-2 is a great example of how epidemiological parameters can impact when a disease outbreak is controllable or not.
And Tom, given this vast body of information available now, what stood out to you?
So Christian's already pointed out the epidemiological differences between these two viruses that we found. But personally, what I also found very interesting was seeing how our response to these outbreaks in our field has grown over the last 20 years, right? Especially around the areas of transparency, especially regarding code availability and data availability. It's been really interesting to see how SARS-CoV-1 research was far more in siloed groups, whereas nowadays we have these far more robust, larger collaborative efforts.
Thank you both so much for your time.
Thank you.